36% of public sector workers are unionized, while only 9% of private sector workers are. I didn't realize the private sector was so low. The public sector workers do get higher wages, and it's because they're unionized. Our government is ironically demonizing public sector unions, which, it's ironic because public sector is part of the government. Government is demonizing its own workers. Okay? And it's because a bigger percentage of them are in unions. That's why they're demonizing them. And they haven't been very hidden about this fact. They've pretty much said, we don't like them because they have unions. You haven't been very subtle, word I was looking for. Our government, they hate unions because the big corporations hate them. And so we've been over time and time again, the big corporations, they own our politicians, so they are paid to hate them. Politicians are paid to hate them. And, this is no better than the homely Bart thugs. You kept up with the Egypt Revolution. There's the nonviolent anti-government protesters, or anti-Mubarak, more accurate, supporters. And so Mubarak paid a bunch of police officers and a bunch of people on his payroll to go attack the protesters. They're basically thugs that Mubarak hired. And really, perhaps it's too harsh to say this, but basically our government are basically mercenaries. They're working for the defense contractors. They're working for the big soda companies, the big car companies, the big whatever company. They do what the money tells them to do. For instance, New York governor, a Democrat, wants to cut $450 million from public sector employees. And in Ohio, they want to limit union rights. Maybe we could give them, especially the New York governor, a little bit of leeway, because you cannot run a deficit as a state like you can a federal government. I spent part of the time last half hour talking about how deficits with the federal government, Dick Cheney was basically right, deficits don't matter. But at the state level, it works a little bit different. They do matter because you get money from the federal government, and Republicans want to allow states to go into bankruptcy, which I've talked about this before, would crush public sector employees and their unions. This is not good. It may sound, it's not really, and that's a terrible idea. And I have no defense from Mr. Ohio who wants to limit union rights. I don't understand. Well, libertarians and conservatives are always supposed to be all about freedom, right? They're supposed to love freedom, and they want the government off their backs. But then they pass laws against people organizing to get better wages or whatever. It's government intrusion. I'm talking about big government not letting you unionize. So, don't believe them. They're hypocrites when they talk about it anyways.